Live on YouTube. So we are doing tiered tray decor, and I'm going to use our transfer, I think, that says it's called Love Bug. It's really cute. It's got lots of different things. It's got all kinds of things you can put on there. It's got a 14 inside of a heart. It says February. There's a heart, which would be general. There's a cupcake. There's kiss. It says kissing booth open daily, 25 cents, pucker up. That's what that one says right there. Be mine. There's some hearts. There's X's and O's. There is hugs and kisses up here. There is PS in one, I love, in another, you, and then cuddle, cutie pie, love bug, some little, I think, sprinkles, a little teeny tiny heart. This says hello and a little ladybug. I wish they had sunflowers. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart. P.S. I love you. Cutie pie. I already said those. And then special delivery. This little truck with the little hearts in it. So I'm trying to keep to the black and white and yellow colors, even though it is kind of a Valentine's theme. I don't know. And this is one of the other little cutie patooties. It says P.S. I love you, and it's got this is also available. This is a 5x7. This is the P.S. I love you. And it was last year's, but I happened to have it. So I got that out. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing today. We have some cutouts that match this. And hello, I can't find it. That is not the funny thing. I really need to do you guys do like spring cleaning? I think spring cleaning needs to happen around here. It's just, I have a mess. I have a big mess. There's the Christmas stuff. Holy cow. I need to get Christmas out of here. I need to do just a general cleaning. Do you guys do spring cleaning or January, like organize? Put organize if you're an organizer. So anyway, thank you for stopping in, and make sure that you let me know you're here. Say hey. These were one of the cutouts. We have these little cutouts. These are X's and O's, and I kind of want to reserve those. So I might hold out on that. But really quick, before I came on, I actually went ahead and used my sander. It's a plug-in, and my husband told me not to do it in the camper. I got it for Christmas from my kids, a new sander. It's a palm sander, smaller size. I even have some sandpaper for it, so I'm excited. But I used it on here. I'm standing out in the snow-ish, rain-ish, trying to sand right outside the door. So I wasn't putting sand all over the place. I'm standing out there. I might have filed some fingernails off. Not that I had much for fingernails to begin with. But, you know, doing my best here to be a crafter. Sometimes crafting is painful. Sometimes crafting is messy. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to use this little block of wood. I actually grabbed this from my hubby's collection. So I'm going to actually use, I think the bottom, I'm going to paint it white ultimately, but I got a new technique I wanted to share with you guys. This is just a block of wood. I went ahead and tried to get as much of it, you know, the rough edges off. It's not very clean, but I was thinking I could use it. Where is, you know, I keep thinking I had something a little larger. There it is. Okay, this is the one I was really looking for, because I think this would be really cute. I don't know if that'll fit. Will that love be too big? It is. Be mine. Definitely. Maybe I'll just do a heart with some of the little letters. So this one is called the Love Shack. And it's cute. It's got like all kinds of options as well. So I've got those two pulled out. And I'm going to make something to go at this. I actually think I could probably do double sides. But we are going to use a paintbrush and do the watercolor technique on this. And I'm going to use several different colors as a base coat. So stay tuned. Stick with me. I'm going to be doing It's going to seem sort of random, actually. I'm going to use kind of a rough looking little paintbrush here. And I'm just squirting some water into our paste. And this is going to be super random because I just want to get kind of an undercoat. This is going to be the undercoat of this. And so I want to use the black for this. We're just going to somewhat cover it. We don't want wood showing through, but I have, I want to use another color too. So we're going to, ooh, that was a lot. Maybe I'll be more solid on the ends. Oh, this is what I'm excited about. I did order these beads on Amazon that are little like sunflowers. We'll be using those for those. So my idea is I think altogether I have 7 tiered trays. Like some of them are kind of like the dessert glass trays. We've had a wedding, we've had a bridal shower, we've had a baby shower. I find them at, you know, anywhere, tiered trays. Plus we carry a tiered tray, so I've got a couple of those. And I plan on putting a tiered tray on the center of every single one of the tables at the shower. So that is our plan. And so I want to put little decorations on each of the tiered trays, just kind of fill them up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start making some tiered tray decor items. Smaller, and these, you wouldn't necessarily have to have a tiered tray to do this either. You could use whatever you like. You could put them wherever. If you work, maybe you work at a desk or something, you know, all day long. I'm telling you, it's kind of nice to have, you know, small decor items like a shelf or a mantle, little place. I like to put little signs actually in my bathroom, but my bathrooms don't have like a huge amount of shelf space, so I'm kind of dealing, you know, do what you can with what you got. That's what I'm saying. But this would be something I just like. This is just a piece of scrap wood my husband had on the ground. He was doing our construction deal, construction work on the house, and had left it on the ground. And I'm like, those are beautiful little blocks. I can foresee myself making a little sign even before I knew I was going to be doing this baby shower. Or I keep saying baby shower. I have baby on the mind. Baby on the mind. My daughter is pregnant with her 2nd grandbaby, and she's due beginning of February and starting to show signs of doing the labor. So I have like baby on the mind, because I keep thinking I gotta pack my bag, I gotta wash my clothes, get everything packed and ready to go in case that baby comes. I gotta go see her, you know, or if she needs help or whatever, we're there, we're helping, we want to be there. I want to be there. Okay, so I've just kind of, I know this looks like a mess, right? It's just kind of messy, but this is our black velvet chalk paste, and I'm going to grab, I think, out some brown as well, some bark. Bark is, I love bark. Bark is one of my favorites. I just got black paste on my elbow. Do you guys make messes? I hope so. I hope you totally understand the insanity that happens in here. This total insanity. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. I'm being insane. No, I stuck my elbow already into the paste. So I'm glad you're here. This is my bark that's way down. This is a nice way to use up some of those ends of paste. See how that is? And it's pretty dry in there. So I'm just going to take this and paint in some of those areas that aren't covered, because I don't want this white wood at all showing through. And it's going to be pretty random. I don't want it all black, all brown. The brown, that is, I'm getting a mix now. The thing about it is that, and this is just our chalk paste in bark, and I'm using the end of, and I'm getting black into my bark. It's a good thing it's at the end, right? It's okay. I kind of want this to look a little bit antique-y, so this doesn't look pretty right now, but wait and see. I'm going to do a couple layers here. So this is the first 2 layers. I first did black. Let's get some more water in there. I'm going to start needing a wipe. I think I'm be low on wipes after this. I hope I have one more. I think I have one more left. Otherwise, if I don't. Anyway, I went in. So she's using sunflowers for her wedding, and I think the wedding is going to be like in a sage green. I don't know. But that's what we're working on, is wedding decor for tiered trays. But you could use this at home. This is maybe a precursor to summer, but I am using sort of the Valentine themed transfers. So it's not too late to decorate for Valentine's, I'm telling you that. And if you want to, it's kind of nice. Like, I finally set up a tiered tray at Christmas time as a hot cocoa bar, and it's really easy because I used reds on it, red and white. Really easy to switch it out to be Valentine's because of the red and white. So some of the items I can leave absolutely how I have it. Do you see this? It looks kind of brown and black. I'm just trying to get full coverage here so that I can do the next layer. There's more, and there's more. So anyway, Patricia, do you do tiered trays ever? So like I said, I was like not doing well with the tiered tray. I had one in the middle of my dining room table. I get a couple of things on there. Didn't look right. I tried to throw some greens on because someone said greens. Still, it wasn't working for me. So I finally decided to put one on a side. I have a dresser that has storage in it because my kitchen is limited it's an old kitchen, handmade cupboards, just doesn't work. Not working very well. We are working on it. Oops, I've got some brown paste there. But in the meantime, until it gets completely finished, I'm actually going to spray this top of this because it's not sinking into that end just because it's open, but I want it to. So I'm cheating and spraying my piece. Maybe it's cheating, maybe it's not. I don't know. You tell me. So this is kind of a messy looking item right now, but trust me, trust the process. And this is the first time I've done this technique, so stick with me. We're gonna try something new out, and make sure you're commenting and helping me out there. Don't lose things. I have a secret ingredient, but first we're gonna get this dried off. I've got black and bark everywhere. So my tiered tray went into hot cocoa, so I'm planning on kind of just leaving some of those red things. Anything, obviously, Christmas is about to go. I promise. I will get Christmas out of there. And then I was thinking, because most of it, like some of the ingredients were just in red and white. So I'm just going to plan on adding in red and white for Valentine's Day. And then, of course, just a few items for some bunnies and things for Easter, which, FYI, right before Christmas, I finally got my Easter stuff put away, so that was fun. My Easter stuff is like high up. You have to climb a ladder to get to it. So I need cooperation of my husband to grab the boxes down, and my kids to climb the ladder, and/or my kids to climb the ladder. I don't try it with my leg accident. I don't think it's a good idea for me to be climbing ladders. I maybe would, though. I maybe will have to. As the kids move out, I might have to be the one to climb up there. So there's that. But anyway, the nice thing about using our chalk paste for this project is that it does, it does dry faster than like regular paint. It's a fast dryer because it's water-based. And of course I'm just trying to get this dried up here so that I can do the next step. It's kind of pretty, actually, the way it is. It's got the wood grain on it. Let's see what we can do to the ends here. I'm definitely getting it all over my fingers, touching it. Again, I'm not trying to get like a solid, ouch, I think I just got a sliver. Warning, don't do this at home, maybe. It's terrible. It's interesting how this is drying. Like I said, this is just, if you could use any scrap piece of wood. I actually had some other ones over here that I was thinking, oh, these would work too. It's just like a flat piece of plywood. At some point I got my husband to cut into like, I don't know, 6x6 squares so I could use them for something. We'll have to, I need to start just getting rid of things that are in my little camper here. I'm loaded up. I need to load up all of Christmas. This year, I actually left the Christmas bows in a Rubbermaid on the floor of my camper the entire year. I am determined to get that out of here. I don't know though. I get in here and I'm like, oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Do you ever do that? All right, I think this is close to dry maybe. I don't know. It feels a little moist, but that's okay. We've got several more layers for this. So stick with me. Stick with me. We're not done. We're not done coating it yet. Okay, so this looks like, you know, just like a brownish, blackish, streaky piece of wood, right? So this next one may be shocking. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I've never done this, so I'm hoping this will work with my, my heat tool. I'm hoping. Okay, so the next one we're going to use just regular hairspray, and I didn't hear any different. So we're going to put a coating of hairspray on this and then let it dry. I don't know how much hairspray. Whew, we may be getting high here. This camper is only like 19 feet. It's a really tiny one. Hey, Dave. You're awake. I'm out here. All right, hairspray. I stole the girls. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell the girls I took their hairspray for this project. Now we need to get this dry, because this is the next layer. The hairspray is going to do something. I hope this is the test. Let's see if we can get this to happen. I don't know. I've never, like I said, I've never done this. I've just watched another chalk person doing this trick, so we'll see if this works or not. It does have a lot of layers. I guess I could have done that first layer without you, but it kind of takes the fun out of it, right? Getting this hairspray to dry up. One of the fun things about being a designer with Chalk Couture is that I get to meet other people and be inspired by like-minded. I love hanging out with other crafters. So many fun things to learn, and this is one of those things I learned from another leader in our company, and I'm excited to share with you guys. It's so, you know, sometimes like it can be overwhelming to go on Pinterest and try to find things. Hey, Dawn, good to see you. Oh, this technique, you might like this. This might be a fun technique. Okay, so we're going to do one more layer, and this layer is actually going to be, we're going to use acrylic paint. And I only have like that Waverly chalk paint, but it is an acrylic paint. So you want to do the last one, not with our chalk paste. You want to use an actual acrylic paint. It's kind of like, it feels tacky. I don't want my fingerprints in it. It maybe put too much hairspray. I don't know. I have never done this. So, and maybe this is an old technique. Because remember back, maybe it was in the 90s when crackle paint was the thing. That's what we're going for. It's kind of a crackle antique paint look. So here we are. This is the Waverly. They don't have this in Walmart anymore, so I don't know what to tell you. It's by Plaid, matte finish, no prep, acrylic paint, Waverly. And it's, this one's the white, just plain white. So we're going to do an entire, I don't know, this may or may not work. I mean, I figured I'd try it, and if this doesn't work entirely, I could come back with my sander, right? And do a little sanding on it and just make it. So I just want to put, it doesn't need to be, I don't think, completely covered. I'm just gonna do a dark, you know, a darker coat than I did with the paste, just because we want to get this covered and we want it to take effect. And as this dries, it's supposed to crackle. So I thought I watched this other leader in the company do it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I've never seen that. Maybe it's not a new technique. I don't know. Maybe it's new to you. Tell me, have you ever done crackle paint before? I know I bought the crackle medium before and used on I did a whole dresser back in the 90s. All the drawers. It took my brother and I, like, we used acrylic paint on this dresser, and I'm telling you, that coat of acrylic paint, it's not going anywhere. It is totally permanent. I'm trying to, it is quite amazing. So this is sort of an experiment, and hey, it's free practically for me, because I haven't, you know, I didn't have to buy anything for this. I just grabbed a piece from the scrap pile and stole my girl's hairspray to do it, because I don't use hairspray. I have some hairspray that's like for, this maybe would be better to do like couple sides, dry it up, and then do the other couple of sides, but I'm too excited to do this. Maybe not the best waiter. All right, we're gonna get this dry and see if this works. I've never done it. Like I said, if this doesn't work out, I can always come back and sand it if I want to, to make some, you know, to reveal that black. And this doesn't look, I don't know, this doesn't really, this side looks a little more weathered. Let's see. It's supposed to kind of crackle and reveal spots as it dries. What do you think? I don't know. I actually kind of like the way it looks without it crackling very much. And two, this may not work as well on this block because it's, you know, just the end of a piece of wood. You know, nothing fancy. We'll see. I don't know. Ooh, there's a dribbled edge. No dribbles allowed here. You don't want that. I don't know. I definitely get an A for effort. Hey Neil, good to see you. I'm just trying to get this to crackle. I saw this technique and I'm trying it. So it's all an experiment today. Crafting is always figure-outable and fixable, right? It's for the fun of it. It's cheaper than therapy, especially today. It's free. Because I grabbed this from the wood pile, the scrap pile. Actually, I think it was going into the kindling pile. We have kind of like a box full of kindling. I don't know. If this doesn't work, I'm going to just keep trying because I saw it with my own eyes. It worked. I don't know. I may just... I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it would come off, but I do know, I happen to know, that because we, I see some, because I happen to know I can kind of wipe away some areas, so I don't know, it's not cracking, and it could be that because I'm using, instead of using acrylic, just plain acrylic paint, she did say something about some of the paints didn't work. That could be the reason it's not, but it's supposed to crackle. So we're just gonna wipe away some of these areas, I think. Or sand it, I don't know. Seems like it's pretty stuck here. I don't know, we're back to the old-fashioned sanding block. The nice thing is, because I put that kind of undercoat on it, it does reveal black instead of plywood. So it does pay off really to use. Ooh, that end is wet. I may be doing this all wrong. It may be because it's that chalk paint. I might have to find me some just regular acrylic paint. It might be because it's... But I do like how it looks when you sand it. Do you see that? It looks pretty nice, doesn't it? I actually kind of like it. It looks like an old piece of wood. And that's what we're going for. Kind of a farmhousey. This would be faster with my little palm sander. Right? Going kind of rough on these because I want them to look like they're weathered. I don't know. Well, it didn't work out the way I thought it would. It did not crackle, but I'm going to keep trying. Just different ways to do it. But I do like it. Don't you agree? It looks pretty. I think it looks like a piece of weathered wood. All right, I'm pleased. Even though it's not exactly what I thought. It's always funny to me when people like contact me. I did that once. I tried Chalk Couture once and it didn't really work out for me. I like smeared it or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, have you watched any of my videos? Like, I mess things up all the time. All the time. I seriously do mess up everything. You guys watch long enough, you will see me make a mess of a lot of things. That is for sure. Okay, we're setting that aside. This is going to be our project today, and the first thing I'm going to do is use some of our surface wax. You don't need very much, but because this is a real raw wood, it's going to need a little surface wax. I kind of like the shininess of it too, so our surface wax is amazing. I've used waxes, furniture waxes, and they are usually petroleum based and they smell terrible. So I really like it. I like to put it on there. It makes kind of gives a shiny surface, as well as it brings out the wood. It makes darker areas look darker, which I like. Okay, what do y'all think? Let me show you that. And then the edges. Trying to get it right so you guys can see it. It's not, I'm in two different places. If you haven't, isn't that pretty? I actually kind of like it. Kind of looks like an old barn wood, doesn't it? All right, item number one for hopefully we can get this in working order. Okay, let's see what we do today. I was kind of thinking, I don't know, is that too... I like this love a lot, but it's way too big. So let's see what we got. Actually, maybe we'll use part of this. I am just covered in this stuff. All right. Well, that definitely, I don't know. I have thoughts about that. We'll see. Wondering if it, well, I kind of waxed it now, didn't I? That's all right. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Okay, so we want it definitely to look balanced. Well, you know, love, any of those things. I think I might do this two-sided, so then when it's on the tray, you can see both sides. And I think that would be really cute. So I think I'm going to use this little XOXO on one of them. It's going to be a challenge for me. Do you have to relax? If you did it once, but then left it. Oh, yeah, for a few days. It might, yeah. And actually, it's a little on the wet side, so it might work better if I would have had longer dry times in between. I'll keep trying. I don't know. It's not bad, I don't think. I think it's kind of pretty. I like kind of the chunk, you know, just the rawness of it. It's not, you know, there's not, everything is beautiful, but I like it. I think when it looks like an old chunk of wood, it's kind of nice. So let's see what we can do here. We've got, I'm going to use this XO on this one. This transfer is the Love Bug. And these also fit really well on our tiered tray accent items. We have there's a set of 5 that comes, and it's got wood books. They're like faux books, little tiny ones to go on the tiered trays. It's got a little teeny tiny board and base chalkboard. It's got a teeny tiny, I should have brought it in. Oh, I guess I have one. Teeny tiny breadboard. But, you know, like I said, I thought this would be a nice piece to put, because I'm going to be doing like 7 chalk trays, 7 of them. So get my fuzz cloth here and fuzz that. Oops, don't lose it. But anyway, so I'm going to be looking for little tiny decorations, and I can go with, I figured I can use the kind of Valentine's themed ones because it's for a wedding. So I'm just putting this reusable transfer. I think that's kind of the fun thing, is that I can, you know, do all kinds of different ones and reuse them. Okay, so the question is, I think black. I'm just going to stick with black. How boring is black? I'm going to struggle with this, you guys. You know how I like my, I kind of think of Valentine's as being pinks and reds, and then, you know, I don't know. Is it just me? All right, you want all the bubbles out. You don't want any bubbles in it. And we're just going to do this little X and O here with black and see how it goes. The cool thing is, like, this could, because I've waxed this, it mostly would come off if I washed it off, and then if you use sandpaper on it, if I made a mistake or whatever, if it's smeared, I can totally, it's fixable. It's totally fixable. So that's kind of the cool thing. I used to have some like lids out here to, I'm just going to set this right here so I could set things on. Let's see. Cute. Really cute. Isn't that cute? I love it. I'm excited. So I'll put a little ribbon or a piece of twine around that. Some beads maybe. We'll see. Step 1. So you can imagine if you wanted to do this for Valentine's Day and you wanted the traditional pinks and reds, you certainly could do that. It would be my first thought, I guess. What else should I put? I'm like stunned when I can't use red and pink. I do have, nothing's popping out. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm always, you know, the creative juices are percolating right now. That's what's happening. You are watching live my creative juices. As entertaining as that is. Sorry. I'm looking here because there is a love on here, but it's kind of curved. Let's see what we got. Oh, I know. I pulled out, we have minis. Let's see what we got. I have Valentine's minis from last year. Let's see what we got. And this year, actually. I could do You Plus Me with a heart, Be Mine. That's definitely, there's a little heart with roses. Lots of heart options. Love at first bite. It's a pie, but Love is in the air. That would be cute, actually. Love is in the air. And I think I could definitely get away with doing black, I think. Even the hearts, don't you think? Can black hearts be black? That's my question. Can hearts be black? I keep all my little minis cut up in my... I kind of like this you plus me. I don't know. Is Be Mine too Valentine's-y? Does that give away what I'm doing here? Does that give it all away? I don't know. This is not. I have too many binders. I need to like go through. I kind of organized them before Christmas, actually. And I had a section that was sort of, oh, there's my sunflower. I've got the botanical sunflower. I do have love. That's way too big. It says love is in the air. Those would be good too, actually. A lot of things have like love on them. Just for you. Oh, to you from me. Oh, made with love, just for you. Those would be good options as well. Not quite what I'm looking for. Goodness sakes, you guys. This is Christmas. That is summer. Farmhouse, I bet this one is. Every time I think I get my stuff organized out, that's when, you know, like according to, I could put the typewriter maybe. Here's some love. There's a big love. All you need is love. I could do the love. I like the size of that XO. Isn't that cute? I love it. Love, love, love. You know, I've been using this stuff for, I don't know, almost 5 years. I've been using Chalk Couture, and I'm astounded when it comes off. I'm still excited, just as excited as I was the first time, every time I see it come off. Sweet Farms. These are old. These are really old. These were one of my original transfers. This is why I signed up for Chalk Couture. I love this farm transfer. So old. Not available. Had a little rooster. But I use it time and time again. You can use our silk transfers like, you can use them over and over and over, like 8 to 10 times. If you have not, if you've been watching me at all and you have not checked into my purple post, put a little purple heart down below and I will get you there, because you will want to check in. I'm doing a drawing for the month of January. I couldn't remember where I was at. The month of January. Ooh, I love this. This could go, this would be really cute. Like if I was doing this block, that little hand, wouldn't that be cute? Oh my goodness. That would totally fit. I have another block. That'll be my next one. This is, it says I love you in sign language. I love that one. Put that black thing back in. Let's see this. I think this love might fit. I think it does. That one or this one. These little, A-size transfers kind of fit this block. I could use just, this says I love you, so I could do that. And then I could do always or forever, or always and forever. Love knows no end. There's some cute ones in the small A-size transfer. Best family ever. Came I saw. Kitchen, mountain. Find your wild. Do you think love you is okay? Hey Michelle, good to see you. I'm trying to decide. I'm making little I think I might do that. I'm gonna do love you, and then I'm going to do I've got a heart here. All right. Put those away. Put those out of my way. Oh, what else do I got? Oh, I got it. I got it. This one. Hugs and Kisses. That's what this one's called. And you can make, that fits these little cutouts, these wood cutouts, and you can make a tic-tac-toe board. I need to do that. I've got all the things out here now. I feel like if I did this for my daughter-in-law, she wouldn't find it funny. I love you for heifer. Either you love it or you hate it. It's not, there's no in between with that one. So, I'm not going to try it. I'm trying to be a good mother-in-law. I'm just not, I guess. Just not. I'm ornery. Hey, Sue, good to see you. Glad you tuned in. I'm making a little, I tried to do a crackle paint on here. I failed. We're going to keep trying that technique because I do want to do it. But it's not today. I tried. It's okay though. I love this little block. I kind of made it, I did undercoats of it. Make sure that you check in on my purple check-in if you haven't already done it. I think most of you have. All right, we're gonna do this one, Hugs and Kisses. That one's cute because it goes with the XOXO that I have on the other side. These are small. I am not good at straight lines. I'm just telling you. See, you could do this too, even if you can't cut a straight line. I can't paint very straight either. I'm not a good painter. I'm okay with sewing a straight line usually, as long as I have a guide of some sort. I know, Michelle, you're a sewer. I know. The problem is I've been homeschooling all day, like homeschooling. Today there's no public school, so I did homeschool today, and I only got one of them done. We started about 11 o'clock, went till noon. Ooh, that's gonna take up the whole thing. This one's gonna be, I guess, oh, I could go this way with the bow, right? So I've been homeschooling all day, and I can't find a really graceful way to get online anymore for lives until after we're done with homeschooling. And at this point, I still have not homeschooled. I gotta make sure. So I'm gonna put this on a tiered tray for a decoration at a wedding shower. And I wanna make sure it's right side up on both sides so you can see it on both sides. Not everything is gonna be on both sides, but I will do my best to make sure that every side kind of looks good. So the other thing I want to try for this is uh-oh, there's like that dip in the wood there. I hope it, let me see, I'll pull it up and look. There's a gouge out there. Oh no, it's all right. It's not the best. It's a little, like, I don't know why I've been having black do this lately. Maybe I'll have to switch to Storm instead of black. I'm just not having great luck with the black velvet lately. I don't think it's the paste. I think it's me. They have set a date. It's in September, and May is our wedding shower. So my daughter is the maid of honor and throwing the wedding shower. And of course, she's also having a baby here, hopefully soon. She is due the first week in February. Okay, so there it is. It's a little, I don't know, smeary, but I think it's okay. Don't you think? It's just going to be like on a tiered tray, and maybe it's too far down. I don't know. I'm going to grab, I've got some ribbon here. I got sunflower. They have sunflowers for their theme. I guess I could do browns with the black. I don't need to do just black. I'm trying to stick with the sunflower theme, but we can use the Valentine. So if you wanted to make this much brighter and, you know, as far as, you can make this for Valentine's too. You could use the black and white anytime because they're neutral. And then I'm going to dress it up with the, hopefully with the yellow here. And the sunflowers, because she has sunflowers for the wedding. So my daughter is the maid of honor. And of course, this will be her second in like 19 months. So I offered to do the decor, help her heavily do the decor items. That's what I offered. For obvious reasons, right? Oh, this is pretty. Don't you think? This is a sunflower. I guess I got this last fall. I actually got it on sale at Hobby Lobby at the HL. And trying not to schmooze that. This is not wired, so it's not going to be as helpful as a bow. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and tie a knot and use just a knot, you know, and dovetail the ends. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, put this. These are washable. I will use them in the sink as soon as we're done here. The transfers, they're reusable. And I'm just going to go ahead and dovetail this. So slow but sure. I figured before we get out of full-on Valentine's season, I would do some decorations using our Valentine stuff. So you'll have to imagine the pinks and whites and reds, but I'll be doing them in sunflower, black, white, and yellow. All right. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute. I might, and this side is this way, and I think I might go ahead and try a little, I think it's cute. Because you'll be seeing it from both sides, I'm going to try to put on, hopefully this is dry enough that I'm not making a big mess, but you know, it wouldn't be unlike me to not make a mess. I'm going to try to put a little bow on this side with some twine. So both sides have a little decor. I kind of like that. Remember, bow making is always like 90%, there, 95% fussing, right? I'm going to put a little bit of a, I think, a bow around this one too. Is that? I don't know if that was just rubbed off, if that's drying that way. It looks like it's changing to me. Maybe it is. Maybe you are absolutely right that it needs a resting time and that it will do a little more crackle as we go along. So I'm just going to tie around this little knot a little tiny. I always like to tie little tiny bows on things. I don't know. You could do just a knot. You don't have to do exactly how I'm doing. Literally making this up as I go. Literally making this up. I gotta find, I thought there were more cutouts. I thought there was an arrow. There is, I'm pretty sure. Alright. And this will, you know, need some, I think it's cute. I was thinking about, I kind of left these long, these twines on this side. See how long they are? The only reason I left them that way. Isn't that cute? Each side is a little bit different. I think I'll cut these off. I was thinking about putting one of those beads because I did get some sunflower beads for these, but I actually kind of think they're okay. And then I also got just a ton. I was so excited. I walked into Walmart in the in the aisle. I saw a bow made called a zigzag bow. Made it look really nice. Of course, they used wired ribbon. Yeah, this one's not wired. And I just was going for the sunflowers because they have sunflowers. And it's just a little, you know, like this isn't like the only decoration because we're going to use all kinds of little decorations on the tiered trays as centerpieces. So I'm putting a centerpiece as a tiered tray and then doing all kinds of little decor items that match and kind of dress it up that way. So that is my intent on it. And I actually think this is kind of cute. I could take one of these little beads, like there's these flat sunflowers. I could put that. They're double bagged. Interesting. I could, got these off of Amazon. If you want the link, you can let me know. I always just, you know, beads, painting beads is a pain. So I could put like one of these in the center if I wanted, but I actually think it's too bulky. So for now, we're going to hold off on our beads. I do want to take our forms, and I probably will take some of our wood tags and make some bead things with those and add in some wood beads with it. That so that we have some, you know, just a variety. I've also got some of these Dollar Tree metal ones, and I think those are a nice size too for tiered trays. So we've got lots of things coming up I will be doing. Make sure that if you would like to be connected with a fun group of ladies and be a designer and learn from other people, fix the H. Oh, okay, I'll fix the H. Yeah, I see what you mean. See, I don't know if you can see. There's like a dent there. I don't know. There's a gouge out of it. It was like where a sliver had come out. And so, yeah. Okay, if you insist, I will fix the H. I think I might paint it on, actually. Because I don't think I can do... It didn't print because it went down into a dip. That's why. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. I'll just extend that H for you, Sue. I'll try anyway. I'm not great at painting. Did I say I'm not good at painting? I'm really not. Now I probably have too much water. I'm gonna try. I don't have very even, like, hands that work very good for this stuff. I'm not good at it. I'll fix the top of the G too while we're talking. But anyway, if you would like to know more about getting your craft supplies at cost, at 40% off, and you could get, did you guys see my live event the other day with the wood sign where I put the houses in the middle? You can get that you can actually buy that as a designer for only $27. So if you join as a designer for as little as $9.99, you could get that for $27. So for like $36, you could get that sign. Otherwise, you could buy $100 and get it for free, which I like free too. That's fun too, and you get a lot of supplies. So, does that look better? I don't know. It's not high enough, is it? Not high enough. When I looked at the camera, it doesn't look good enough. I'm scared. I definitely can't talk and paint at the same time. Getting there. Okay, I'm making progress, Sue. Thanks. I'm glad you're keeping me accountable. I was like, oh, whatever. It's just on a tray, right? Better? It's adorable. Love it. Thank you. My little H kind of fell in the divot, so it wasn't looking right. Here's the other side, X and O. We have a sunflower themed shower and wedding. So I think this is going to be really super cute for a decor item on a tiered tray. And you could do this too. Like, you could change out the ribbon to be whatever you want. You could put like a pink ribbon for Valentine's Day, right? Because hugs and kisses on one side and the kisses on the other. And actually, this could go either way, the X and O side, right? Did I do it right? Yep. I always think X first. Does X go before O? Just wondering, which goes first, the X or the O? I think X, but I could be wrong. But anyway, if you'd like more information about getting the 40% off, put CC me and I will get you the information. It's always okay to like ask me questions and get the information and decide not to. That's totally fine. I love you just the same either way. And yes, I do have it. I should show you. Like we're talking about this. The bride came over one day and we were going to make some signs for her wedding. And we made these two signs. Aren't they cute? Mr. and Mrs. with that sunflower transfer. And I'm telling you, she like painted that in on the sunflower. It took her I think 2 or 3 hours. She worked really hard on this. So I'm almost afraid to have it in my little camper here because, you know, I'm a messy person. So anyway, that is it today. I hope you enjoyed how to make a little sign. You could use this anywhere. You wouldn't have to just use that in a tier tray. Is my H better? I did that with watercolor. Yes, that's what we did. I didn't do the transfer. I don't think we didn't do the second transfer on top. She just sat and painted it and did variances and water and oh my gosh. I was like, I don't know if I should stand here and watch you or not, or I didn't know what to do to help her out. But anyway, I think we're going to use those signs on their wedding day, on their chairs, on the back of their chairs. We'll probably punch some holes in it and hang it on the back of her chairs. So anyway, one little tiered tray decor item done. Hugs and kisses on one side. It's double-sided X and O. Now that I think about it, if you were doing a tiered tray block like this, next time I will put it on the top because I also know that most tiered trays do have some sort of ledge, so it wouldn't be seen on the ledge, and I want these to be seen. So anyway, oh, I was starting to tell you that I have another idea with Jenga blocks to make them look like faux books stacked for tiered trays. So that's my next project. So I appreciate y'all joining me. Make sure you put CC me if you want more information about belonging to a lovely group of crafters that give you all kinds of ideas. And even if they don't work out, it still is a good start, right? I like it. I think it looks kind of like an old barnwood piece of wood. And it's chunky. And it was free, which is really fun. I love free. I don't know about you guys. I love free. Okay, so make sure if you are watching this on the replay, if you don't see that red live button up there, that live, go ahead and put hashtag replay for me. Hey, Carol, just kind of signing out. I've been on for a bit. Make sure you go back and watch the replay. Put hashtag replay. If you haven't checked in on my purple check-in post for the month of January drawing, I did announce my drawing from that live the other day today, so I'm excited about that. I'm sending out some happy mail in the mail. That will be fun, and let me know if I can help you in any way. I would love to have you check out our Valentine's project ideas, decor ideas. Sometimes it's just kind of fun to have a little bit of something here and there. You don't have to do all out. You don't have to do one of those great big Christmas trees full of all Valentines, but to do a little sign here and there just gets you in the mood, right? And maybe you want to do something like this that says I love you for the person you love, and you could change it out, have Valentine's ribbon on it for sure, or just twine works too. All right, have a great evening. I hope you all are very blessed and keep on crafting.